All right, next from my bag of magical footwork tricks, I call this the half step. So, in a fight situation, it's very common that when fighters want to use footwork, what they do is they take a full step. They move both feet. Here, there. What I'm suggesting is don't give up the ground yet. Hold your ground and half step. So I'm able to make distance, but I still keep this here so he can't come in. I still have presence here. Because if I just completely move, there you go, he just took the ground, right? So for this reason, that's why sometimes when you see really defensive fighters sometimes, they have a wide stance, it's because they're holding ground. Especially if you can put it here, something like this, then your opponent can't get closer to you because you're blocking their foot, right? Their front foot can't get in. So they do things like that, or sometimes they even step on you, but the idea is simple. We just take a half step in any direction. So here, maybe he does something. You see, I didn't just give up ground yet, I just, there again, okay, or, okay. You can also half step this one, okay. Now, when you half step, try if you can, maybe don't collapse so much. Keep the other leg's presence there, right? So let's say if I half step this leg still has presence. Let's go. There you go. See, it's still strong. What I don't want is, right? You can. To be elusive sometimes, I do that, but let's try to get the habits. Also, when I move this leg, the back leg, this leg still has presence. You see? And there you go. Still has presence. What I don't want is, this doesn't help you. Okay? So we just take a half step in any direction and we find an angle. Now, I want to show you something just in front of the camera. There are many things you can do. When you half step, you can turn the leg out, you can turn the leg in. So I want to show you. If I turn it out, okay, again, boom. Okay, or I turn it in, boom, right, boom. Okay, or, right. So you can turn it out, you can turn it in, okay, and you see my vibe here. I can go here, or I can go here. You see, it's really interesting. Let's go from this angle right here, and I'm going to give it a little bit of slight diagonal so you guys can see. From here, vroom, I turn it out. You see, I'm fading my upper body away, or vroom, I'm bringing my body inside. So it's kind of a way to just make it easy for me to just, right there, again, vroom, boom, boom. You see, and then I was able to reset. So that's the other thing too. You can just step away. Let's see here. I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna half step away from the jab, and then, sorry, again, boom. I retract the other leg and I throw another counter. So that was the second part. Sorry, I was supposed to go in order, but I'm already getting way ahead of myself. So this move, you can use it for defense. Okay, so let's say he throws a jab, boom, boom, again, boom, boom. It's like defense and counter punching. But you could also use this for attack as well. So there are a lot of fighters that when they go in and out, they go all the way in, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out. What I like to do is, again, the half step. You see, I just threaten him, but I don't put myself into range of his counters. I'm just there, especially if my opponent is against the ropes, I can make it very uncomfortable, just probing in. I don't even commit. Boom, 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 right? When I feel like it's that. So I like to touch and tease, and you see what I did? I will rotate, turn this way again. Watch how I use my front foot. You see I can turn inward, outward, boom. See, forward, inward, outward, boom, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, just use the half step. Don't take both of your legs. And also, the moment you start learning how to half step with your defensive movements, you've officially become a defensive footwork mover, right? Ding, 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 ding. Because now you're learning how to make full defenses with just one step, touch, and touch, 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 and that will be the rhythm.